Hello there, you beautiful you, and welcome to Cursed Bet. I'm not entirely sure what this game entails. The only details I have is this is one of those realism designed body cam styles of games, and it was made in Unreal Engine, and that is it. Aside from that, you and I are going to be experiencing this together for the first time. So, sit down, relax, enjoy. We're going to ingest the game as the developer intended. 582 something something. Here's an address. Well, most games don't even bother with an intro, so I'm already impressed. Tab, just feel there's an inventory. 582 Forest Drive, South Lake. And then there's a number. A really, really long number. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm missing this sync right now. Famous last words. Okay, can't jump. Also, as far as realism goes in games, this one is a pretty weak entrance, if you ask me. A pretty weak entry. I don't know, this looks, I don't know, as fake as they come. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the textures used, I don't know. Something about this doesn't hit the same as some other ones I tried. Okay. Oh, it's a preschool. I mean, I'll tell you something. Most places, when they are completely empty, without anyone inside, are already eerie enough. I don't think you need to purposely make your place look like a haunted mansion just to get an extra spook out, you know? It's like, imagine this. Imagine you go to your local hospital. It's a place that you have been probably a couple of times in your lifetime. Maybe you know, more than that. Maybe you have like a little bit of a medical condition that requires more attention. And then, when you get there, there's nobody. Not a soul. Not a patient. Not a beep. Nothing. Nothing happened. It's just there's no one there. It's no creepy, spooky scenario or anything like that. It's just no one, right? It's just is what it is. Whoa. Why did I take that off? I would argue that is pretty spooky looking on its own. Lemon. 7. Lighthouse. Right. House. Melon. 8. 738. I don't know if that's going to have any relevancy, but here we are. I also noticed that my microphone sometimes it starts capturing my audio a little too bloated. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Start running a little bit. Well, I mean, do not enter, but I don't know how to enter, so I don't think it matters. Well, use fuses for electricity to activate. Sure. What does that have to do with anything? Evil. Oh no, I found it finally. I had to watch something. So after having to watch a video on YouTube to try and figure it out, apparently there's a key here. This right here in this entire cluster of things. There is a key positioned on top of this place. I will reserve every single one of my comments to the end of the video. But for right now, what I can say is that this is not a very good start to a game. This game is on wishlist, by the way, of Steam, by the way. And I don't feel compelled so far. This has been one of the worst starts to a game I've ever seen in my life. The dev are probably not going to watch this video, but it's not the first comment in his game page that is complaining about the same thing. So, assuming, of course, that who made this game accept good criticism when good criticism is due, change the key location. Well, I have the key. Oh, they use... Okay, developer, the use mechanic... Stop. Just stop. As soon as you have the key in your hands, the way to do it is select the key, left click, and that's it. Nothing else. Or break your immersion or lack thereof for a second and just highlight on top of the you know, roll mouse wheel. Sure. House. Okay. Alright, I picked up a rock. And that is a little bit of a spoiler right away, of course, because I was reading the comments, so now I kind of have an idea what to do already, because I had to read it, right?
Locked.
This character hasn't said anything thus far. If you're gonna make your character speak, then make your character speak right from the get-go. Just say, hey, I gotta find a way to get in. And then, at some point, if the player doesn't figure it out, just say, hey, maybe if I get out and go around the building, I'll find something else. Just make your stupid character speak. I'm gonna take this game very cynically from now on, by the way. You literally set yourself to it, developer. I'm not even kidding. Ooh. Alright, what's up? Where's the spooks at? Come here. I mean, you already spoiled your own game and your page by blasting a picture of the monster in there, so come on. Hit me. Let's go. I already know how it looks like. Use 1, 2, 3 keys to dial number. Right. Okay, so... And where is the... There's... Developer, there's a problem. Hey, the developer, there's a problem. Usually locks like these, they have a little arrow pointing to where the number should be locked in place, and yours doesn't. So there is no way for me to know when I need to stop doing this. A tent. 2. I'm going to imagine that all of those are useless. They don't do anything. Another one, okay. An igloo. Okay. Cool. Yeah, as far as like realism body cam goes, this one is a very weak entry. Is a very weak entry. I have seen much better. I'm trying. Oh. Okay, it's on. It's a bit jank, but okay. There's a door with no knob. A barn. All right. An igloo. 9. So... Am I supposed to... So, igloo 9. Barn. Well, there's a barn outside, but... And if this game wants me to solve something, I will. I will be skipping a lot of this, by the way. Alright. Igloo, barn, dormitory. So we have... let's go igloo bar first. Yellow. There we go. Here. Go do it. And he was that way. Cool. All right. This took way too long to do. It's a lot of back and forth sometimes because developer decided to place an impenetrable wall in between the two sides of this place. So if you forget something, you have to go get it all the way there. Another problem is that there is no indicator to know in which is the side that the numbers need to stop. So, you know, I had to do what you just saw me do. Anyway, it's okay. It's off now. Get out. Get out. Come on. Been doing nothing for far too long. Okay. Toilet. All right. Screwdriver. What? Wait, what? There was something here for me to click on. Come, there was something there for me to click on. Oh, I already got it. It's a crowbar. Alright. Trusty old crowbar. It's not. All right, no crowbar. The only one other tool I have is the crowbar, so I'm gonna assume it's for that door. Here we go. The use system here is quite janky, by the way. Quite janky. All right, can I jump up? I don't have somehow I don't have a crowbar anymore. It broke. I need a stepping stool. Okay, so I was just walking around, looking at on every corner, and I heard a clank. Apparently, I got keys, and I think those keys were somewhere in this general direction here. Somewhere. The thing is, everything in this game has such a very particular texture to it that things just blend with one another. Nothing is so distinct in shape or color or texture, especially when you have a floor that looks like this. Like, you know, either rubble, paper, and then you make a teeny tiny little item somewhere. Anyway, I found it after looking around forever. So if I already have the item, just let me press E in this, and then it uses it. There's no point in having to do this. This is not refreshing, developer. This is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Yeah, this is not a cool system you made here. Doll. So you didn't bother making it, you didn't bother making your character talk that dialogue there, really? Okay. Oh, another key. Wow. Okay, you see what I mean? Now, that is more obvious. It's on a clean table, and it's a red key. Now, that is a good placement right there. It's positioned within a key spot of your room. It's very hard to miss a pentagram on a table, on a corner, in a dark room, with a candle on top of it, with a red key right next to it. It's very difficult to miss that, which is my point. There's no point in placing that tiny thing there in places that I wouldn't be able to see them to begin with. What? Yeah, what? I can tap on the table. Right. I can tap on it. I can tap on the table. Nani?
It's playing with me.
But what is it doing? There's nothing. I don't even know where I have to go. I don't even... I got keys. But there are no doors for me to open anymore. Is there? I mean, sure, it's a creepy looking doll, but that's as far as it will go. I'm trying. What? Right click. Click. Use. I am. I'm pressing the correct key. Left mouse button to use. Here we go. I'm pressing it. Oh, it was the wrong one. Right. Of course. You highlighted the wrong one on purpose for me. Right.
Let's get out of this freaking place.
What? What do you mean get out of this flicking place? You just grabbed another. You just grabbed another key item. What do you mean get out? What do you mean get out, my guy? If getting out of this freaking place was your initial idea, then don't bother opening the rest of the doors. As soon as you saw the creepy doll just says, let's get out, and then you get out. Like, do you have the stupid? Do you have the stupid? It's kind of funny. Oh, yes, use the key on the door. There we go. That's the way to do it. Ouch. It's got a bottle smashed in my head. Hello, my name is John, and this is the story of how I died. I received a I received a creepy letter in the mail. And then it was telling me to go into this abandoned, creepy old house where a lot of children died. And naturally, of course, since I'm the inquisitive type, I decided to follow through. And now I'm being shanked to death with a broken bottle by a creepy possessed doll. Ain't that a son of a bitch? Alright. Alright, music. Stop. Cut the music. Alright. I'm gonna try and give the least pissed off and annoyed last remarks about this game as I can. I'm gonna try and be constructive in what I'm about to say. Number one, this back and forth between the two sides of the building. Other games get away with doing that because the way between point A and B, the spacing between those points are either a threat to the player. Let's say you're exploring Silent Hill. From your way to the hospital to the way to the school, because you need to find something in the school so you can open something in the hospital, is a threat. You don't know what you're gonna find. You don't know, in the fog, what's gonna come crawling out of the corners to attack you. So there is something to expect. Your game doesn't have that. Not only that, you taunt the player with saying, hey, look, if I didn't put this fence right here, you could have just went there to the other side of the playground and grabbed whatever information you needed. But instead, we have this weird back and forth. This obsession with keys and locks and numpads, and if you have a couple of them, that's okay. But every single one of your doors have that for no apparent reason other than having the player solve a puzzle. All that we have here is one locked door to get into another area. There's another locked door just to get to the next area. There's nothing too interesting between those places to require a lock and a key. Sometimes just letting the player walk in and have a feel for the place is the best idea. You let them just walk in, and then you present them with some adversity, something to overcome. Highlight your items better, place them in places that their player is more likely to go rather than the player is more likely to stumble upon because they got so bored of walking around and not finding anything that they finally decided to go to the place where you place the item. Or alternatively, pay attention to other games like Half-Life or the first Evil Within. They try to always place things, points of interest in a place where light was. Let's say you have this entire unlit room. There's like just some light coming through windows and blinds, and it's like very nice and moody. But then on a corner, there's a lamp on. That's telling the player that maybe the player should approach that lamp. It's that simple. You don't have to place any more lights that you don't have to. And if you do, you can guide the player with in that way. And I don't see almost anyone using it. Right. This is my 2 cents. I think it could be better. I think the beginning of it, just getting in, is very rough. Very, very, very rough. I would not even recommend this game to anyone in the state that it is right now. This is, however, the demo. So we can only expect that the developer will polish out those kinks before releasing this game on Steam or wherever they decide to go. With that said, well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video for what it is. And you, developer, if you are watching this, don't take some of my cynicism to heart. You know, that's how I process things. That's how I do things to get me through a particular situation. I have to let out a little bit of like cynicism, etc., to just keep me focused and keep going. Otherwise, I don't function. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a nice comment down below. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you, beautiful you, in the next one. Bye-bye.